You are the worst civilian governor in Lagos history. Atiku Aide knocks Tinubu. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC), as the worst civilian governor in the history of Lagos State. The Special Assistant on Public Communication to Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Frank Shoibu, said this in a statement on Sunday. According to Shoibu, the best governor of Lagos is Lateef Jakande, who was governor from 1979 to 1983. Shoibu said, Tinubu cannot be the best product from Lagos. That title belongs to late Lateef Jakande, may God bless his soul, who was a disciple of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Jakande built the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway from scratch, effectively opened up the Lekki Peninsula access. Jakande constructed the Alausa Government Secretariat and Governor's Office, the Lagos State University, LASU, and the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, NIJ. He built all the low-cost housing units in Lagos. Some of the housing units include low-cost estate at Amo Odofin, Ijaye, Dolphin, Okiafa, Ije, Abeson, Ikmorin, Ipaja, Abunle-Nla, Epe, Anikantamo, Surulere, Iba, Ikorodu, and Badagry. Jakande built all the general hospitals in Bagada and Ikorodu as well as Lasut. He also built 20 health centers in the state. Jakande also constructed most of the primary and secondary schools in Lagos that still stand today. Available records stated that Jakande built 11,000 classrooms between March and August 1980, and by 1983, he had built over 22,000 classrooms with 40 pupils per class. The then governor, in exhibiting his passion for education, established a teacher training college and a college of education (COE). He declared free education at all levels, despite inheriting an empty treasury from the military. In fact, not only was schooling free, he also provided free educational inputs to students, including textbooks, exercise books, and others. The Muslim Student Society of Nigeria captured Jakande's legacy perfectly last year when it said no governor in Lagos has been able to match the achievement of the late Jakande and the educational sector till date. His housing policies still remain reference points for successive government. He was such an outstanding administrator that his tenure as a governor remains a yardstick for good governance in the state. All this he achieved in just 4 years. Besides, until his death, the late Jakande lived in a modest life around Kuka Street, Ilukpeju, and refused to corner resources of the state. The short-lived Third Republic, which produced Michael Otedola, lasted for barely a year and so cannot be assessed fairly. But what did Tinubu achieve as governor of Lagos? He claims that he met an internally generated revenue of 600 million in 1999 and moved it to 50 billion a month. Shoibu also punctured the claim that Lagos was a jungle and uncivilized place when Tinubu took over in 1999. This is pure falsehood, since Lagos was the headquarters of a stock exchange and the private sector since the 1960s. His claim that the entire state had just one ambulance when he took over in 1999 is also impossible to believe and is specious at best, he said. Tinubu's strategy is based on falsehood. He paints a grim picture of Lagos he inherited, describing the state as a jungle, and then exaggerates the little achievement he made in his 8 years in office. But Nigerians must not be fooled. In 4 years, Jakande built several low-cost housing estates and reduced the state housing problem, while on Tinubu's watch, the World Bank says 2 out of every Lagosians live in a slum. Is this the kind of development he wants to replicate at the center? His usual excuse for his failure is that the PDP government seized federal education for 8 years and thus he was handicapped. But this is a lie from the pit of hell, and that has been fact-checked. The federal allocation to the state was never touched during the 8 years. The funds that were withheld were those belonging to the local government, and this was for 2.5 years. They were later released by President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua after the dispute. Now, first of all, I want to tell PDPO before I even start saying this thing, whether they talk now, not true or lie, why would PDP use this thing as a 5 minutes read? A 5 minute lengthy read to talk about another presidential candidate without coming out to front their own. This is where I'm going to fault them. No matter how music to ears this thing is now, you understand, to many people, PDP has no business doing this. They are only, this thing, for people who don't know Tinubu, they will even start saying, hey, who be this person? They talk about self. Do you understand? Who be this person? Yes, that's number one. Then secondly, this is for those who go around parading and spreading the untruthful gospel that Lagos was null and void. The darkness was all over Lagos before Tinubu became the governor. I think this now will clarify. And of course, I don't want you to believe this alone. You and go and check fact check this thing they said, and you're going to see some of it is true. The best Lagos state governor that Lagos have ever had is Lateef Jakonde. May God bless his soul. So if your Tinubu wants to come out and start saying, my own is, don't take glory from someone and give it to yourself. Give honor to whom honor is due. Late Lateef Jakonde worked, and you know the thing where they bust my head gongo is they said he did this under 4 years. That means these people will come and tell you, hey, it's just 4 years now. Even with 4 years you can achieve a lot, not even talk of 8 years, if you really mean to work. If you have people who at each level they have the same synergy, harmony of purpose and harmony of interest, it is possible you come in and you do things that even your predecessor, the person you're succeeding, has never ever achieved. This is an eye-opener for me. So all these super story that they will come and say, this one happened, that one happened. It can happen. Somebody have done it before and it can be replicated. Nigerians, anyway, the ball is in our court. I won't even come and start dwelling so much. I want to believe that as all these things are veiling, we are also looking, that your candidates keep fact-checking, is this person the right person for this job? Had it been Lateef Jakonde is alive and he was contesting, I'm sure a lot of people would have pushed the narrative that he did better, but he's old. But that's not what we're talking about. God bless his soul, he's not. He's resting where he is. But the ball is in our court. I've said it is until we have people at all levels of government having the same synergy. I want to come in and work. I want to come in and work. I want to come in and work for the people, not for myself. It is until we have people at all levels, and it is us, we, the electorate, say we must get people who can work at all levels. Come in. We must, as Nigerians, say no. We don't want a belay infrastructure, stomach infrastructure. We want what? We want real infrastructure. We want human, sustainable human development. You understand? Let us improve. We have everything here. We just need somebody who will come in and manage it judiciously. Nigerians, the ball is in your court too. You decide where it goes to. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.